Hey everyone, Senrai Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 23rd episode of Mawaru Penguindrum. And yeah, a little bit nervous to get into this episode because just how the last episode went, things got pretty dangerous near the end there. People may be dead now. People I care about may be dead right now, and apparently we're going to start with a flashback, so we're probably not even going to get into that whole thing right away anyway. But still, like things were not super positive last episode. I don't know if it's gonna get any more positive this episode. I guess we'll find out. So, yeah, let's just jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. 16 years ago. Wow, that is a jump back. So I focus on the parents then. Yeah, those boxes, the bears. Yeah, I remember that. Remember that. Bum bum. And then yeah, this guy very much stands out in that crowd. Was he sitting on that bear? Okay, I definitely leave them around in random spots. Because you're a special snowflake, yeah. Well, not exactly being subtle about his ambition here. And there's Momika, the one that's supposed to got in his way, so I guess we'll see that here. Oh, wow. Okay. Just tell him. With my diary. Such an odd interaction, but... Fight, fight, fight! Man, they really are just going at it here. Half? What does that mean? Wow, that's half, alright. Oh my god, did she get split into the two hats? I mean, that kind of makes sense, but wow, my mind just got blown. I just, in a second, found out the origin of our magical hat. Hats, it's plural, to two of them. And also, I think he got broken in half too. I don't know. I was more focusing on the hat, but yeah, clearly that's where things really went down. And that was 16 years ago, it said? I mean, yeah, obviously Momoko would be older than, Kamba and them, because, yeah, older sister of Ringo, right? But, I mean, whatever his name is, he pretty much looked the same as he does now. And the show really is almost over. It's I'm starting to really feel that. What am I gonna do without my weekly dose of insanity? And sadness and depression. And penguins, especially the penguins. Okay, apparently it's snowing. And there's the hats. Half of Momoko, I guess. Okay. That's a good question. I mean, I was glad that she was still alive, but I mean, yeah, not for much longer. Yeah, I really shouldn't rely on that guy. Yeah, he's a ghost and a slash curse now, I guess. Oh. I mean, something happened to him 16 years ago. Not sure if it was exactly, death, but. And yeah, Ringo can definitely relate to losing a sibling, so. Simply put, yeah. I don't know if that's a good idea. He said the thing! Can you do the thing? Can he rock and roll night and all that? Or doesn't look like it. I mean, he's doing something, but. Okay, so. I was gonna say she's alive, and then that happened. I refuse to accept this. We need to get another hat. Give Mario's hat, give it to her. What, are you gonna twinkle it and make her all alive again? I mean, what even is death in this show? I mean, it's good that she's alive again, but I don't know how much I can really trust a gift given to us by this existence. It is an odd thing to say after waking up. Yeah, you really don't want to trust this man. Rejected. Well, Kama's probably lost. And Himari's. I mean, they said Himari was gonna die soon, but apparently Sanetoshi can just, res people like that, so. And I don't know. I don't really know what to think anymore. How could I forget? Is that one of the pictures was of? Because I remember that picture. I think Himari was like wearing a hat or something. Our family. Knocked over pail and everything. Good thing. I'm sure it was really scary. And she really is crying. Got the snot and everything. I wish that was true. I mean, we'll always be together in spirit at the very least. Lost, yeah. Gamba is definitely lost. Okay, wow, she's definitely naked now. That was a nice shot. I mean, when you ask it like this, you know, how can I say no? Because they already had a fight. I guess we can have another one. And then yeah, snapping out of whoa. The hell? I mean, a penguin shot through, and also Kanba. Okay, did he follow the penguin? Like, I don't know. Yes, the world is the one that's wrong, not you. This gives him a chance to talk. Am I crazy? His voice sounds slightly different. Get wrecked. I didn't think so. Yeah, of course he's packing heat. I'm sure Show is not, so bit of a disadvantage. We're getting a hug though. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but I mean, it does show that he cares about him though, right? I mean, even if Kamba's making some maybe wrong decisions here, like murdering his brother, for instance. I mean, maybe it was just, you know, a tranquilizer or something, but maybe one of those are memory eraser balls. I don't know. I want to believe he wouldn't just murder Show right in front of Himari, but yeah, the diary half. And now think about it, the diary be split in half, Momoka being split in half, it makes so much sense. Well, it's about time you realize that. But you need both halves. Right. I'm sure as well. And that's how she got it. Okay. At least now we're all caught up. Because I was thinking to myself, does she always have that half or? And the phone rings. I almost don't want her to answer it. It just can't be anything good. Okay, and so now I know that she has half. I mean, that sounds good. But I thought Sanetoshi could just res people without the help of the diary. I mean, isn't that what he did for Natsume? Just run the machine and she woke up. But again, I don't really know how any of this works. I mean, either way, he just wants the diary, I'm sure, so... You know, if she knew he just shot Shoma, she probably wouldn't show up like this. Hopefully she bought a fake half. That's what I would do. That'd be the smart thing to do. But I don't know how much he really doubts Kanba. Just follow the arrows, you can't get lost. Oh, that's not concerning at all. Glowing red eyes. Little bug flying around is starting to really annoy me. I don't know why he's aiming for my face. That makes no sense. Yeah, I really shouldn't have come here. I'm glad we're at least questioning that. Not a real friend. Not a good friend. Is he right behind her? Okay, yeah, he's over there. Well... That's a big question, isn't it? A ghost, a curse, you know, both. That was, yeah, that was definitely a ticking, bomb ticking. At least she seems mostly okay. I mean, she's got all her limbs. But she's definitely losing that diary. If it doesn't burn down first. Okay, it's definitely starting to burn. Really want to, yeah, put that out. Maybe not by hugging it necessarily. God. There's definitely got to be a better way to put out the fire than that. You're kind of an asshole, you know, that's... And by kind of, I mean very much so. Okay, that's definitely not saved. Basically got burned for nothing. Well, I don't know where this leaves us. Not in a good spot. I mean, might as well. It's what good as half a diary? Well, one of the most important things in the show just went up in flames, so... Does that mean we basically just lost? I mean... I really don't know where we go from here. Okay, at least he's not dead. I guess that's some good news. Also, was Himari not in that bed? I mean, it makes sense he took her, I guess, but... that's, I mean, was what he came there for, but... Okay, somebody has the hat on, or... No, just the hat by itself is talking? I mean, that's Momoka's voice, so... I guess the hat can do that now. Couldn't do that before, maybe because the diary's burnt now? I don't know how that works. There's just so many things I have questions about. He's kind of an antagonist right now. The Mawaru Penguindrum. That's some... Yeah, the Penguindrum. Okay, so apparently Penguindrum's still obtainable. I mean, we were always kind of vague on what that even was, so... I guess that confirms the diary itself is not the Penguindrum. So, if the actual Penguindrum's still around, that does mean we have a chance. Become visible by destroying the world. Yeah, the episode's definitely pretty close to being over. Then we have only one episode left, so... My cardboard box definitely does not offer much protection. Kind of starting the episode, or kind of ending the episode the way we started. Which is interesting. We're gonna see them blow up. As they just dive into somebody's shadow, why not? Yeah, please do not blow up the train and murder all these people. I'd rather you not do that. A flashback again? The episode's almost over. 10 years ago, okay, so... Not as far back as the other flashback. But yeah, we saw that near the end of last episode, the cage, or the box, if you will. Good question. So there's two of them. Does the one have Kamba in it, or... Yeah, it looks like Kamba. It's actually hard to tell. I think that's Kamba. Yeah. Who are you? No, who are you? No, who are you? Are we doing a little idol performance on our bed? Sure. Penguins always know how to have a good time, I guess. But okay. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, that was the 23rd episode of Mawaru Penguindrum. I'm not even sure how to process everything I just saw in this episode. Like, I mean, I went into it, you know, wondering whether or not Natsume was just dead, right? And she did die, and then Sanetoshi, he rubbed a machine, and she, like, perked back up and told Kamba not to get on the train and stuff like that, right? So, she's alive, I guess, but it's due to Sanetoshi's superpowers, so I don't know how much I can even trust that to be a good thing, a reliable thing, right? So, I don't know. And then we have Himari, who looked like she died in the last episode as well, but she's still alive. But then, less than a minute after we saw that she was still alive, they gave us the news that she would be dead in a day or so, right? But, we also saw somebody get rezzed earlier in the episodes, so there's that. We also had talk of the diary and transferring fate and all that as a way to kind of like save Himari, but that whole plan went up in flames, But we also had Kamba literally kidnap Himari, I guess, take her somewhere. I don't know. I didn't actually see Himari with Kamba when we saw him near the end of the episode, so who knows where Himari even is right now? But or the state that she's in. He shot. He shot Shoma, right? So, but Shoma's still alive, so who knows what even he shot him with? It definitely wasn't a normal bullet, otherwise he would not have just gotten up like that. So, I don't know. There's just so much. But obviously he doesn't hate Shoma or anything if he didn't want to kill him. So, hopefully Kamba's still savable, redeemable. Like he's been on a dark path for a while now, because it's very easy for this to happen to an anime character. They get a goal, an ambition in their head, and they put that value-wise above everything else, and they get very tunnel vision. Nothing else really matters, right? Aside from achieving that goal, everything else is secondary. Kamba has kind of gotten into that state, right? And it's as long as you don't go too far down it, like you can be pulled back. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how things go. In a supernatural show, you never know how things are going to end at the end of the day. But yeah, what else happened in the episode? Like, it was just so much to process. Just let me skim through things. I mean, we had obviously various flashback stuff, some Himari dream sequencey kind of stuff, right? We had Ringo get the other half of the diary, but in the end, it didn't really matter much because she got burnt. Because she got a call from Kamba, who at this point I'm sure she mostly trusts, right? But obviously, Kamba is not to be trusted because he went there specifically to destroy the diary, not to use it to save Himari or anything like that. Right, so that's now gone, and we had to see Ringo basically burning herself to try to put the fire out, all to no avail and all in vain. Right, so one of our best trump cards just went up in smoke, and also kind of caught into an explosion there, which I'm sure probably did some damage too. But yeah, they just walk off and go back to the train. Also, we see Kamba, I'm pretty sure that was Kamba, and Shoma in cages like 10 years ago, so that's interesting too. We didn't get much of that really, but they showed a little bit in the previous episode and this episode, so it's got to be pretty important, whatever that's about. But yeah, one cool thing that they did in the episode was showcasing 16 years ago the whole plan, Sanetoshi doing it and Momoko directly interfering, because we already got him mentioning in a previous episode about Momoko foiling his plans, but we actually got to see that, right? And yeah, I do want to go back to that and actually take another look at that. It was interesting, just the back and forth between them, because it's just such a surreal kind of sight. But because we had two superpower wielding people, sort of. I mean, she had a like magical diary, and he had something that he could do. Put like a sticker on her head or something, and something happened. I don't know. He has some kind of magical ability. But he puts it on her head. We see, bright flashy lights and stuff, and we like a razor blade cutting straight down the middle, half as she screams. And then we see the two hats. So yeah, basically heavily implying that Momoko was split into being two hats. But he also got split in half, which was interesting. Which, became the two black bunnies. Okay, so that's kind of what I assumed. So, yeah, the two black bunnies and the two hats kind of contrasting each other, both being on the bad guy's side. But he becomes the two black bunnies, but he's also still like around in what looks like his old form, right? Unlike Momoko, who is just the two hats. So how is he still around, looking in it as his old self, while the two black bunnies are also around? I don't quite get that, but I guess it's not too big of a deal. It kind of confuses me a little bit. I mean, why can't Momoko be around as like a ghost kind of figure if he can do it? Seems rather unfair, really. But oh well. But yeah, we got that part at the beginning, then we got the similar actions, you know, the 16 years later, trying to redo the same thing, but now we utilizing Combat's help, right? So we ended up having the beginning and ending look very similar. That was a pretty cool thing that they did in the episode, too. But yeah, Shoma did show up to confront Kamba, so hopefully we can do something there. We had our like final showdown in the final episode. It should be pretty interesting. And we had a Penguin Idol concert on the bed. Why not? So yeah, definitely pretty interesting, mind-blowing, exciting, depressing, everything sort of episode. And the last episode is the final one, so I guess we'll see how things end off next time. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.